Joining us now in an exclusive interview is Jonathan Johnson, CEO of Overstock.com. Jonathan, great to have you with us. Welcome back.
Thanks, Melissa.
How should investors think about Overstock? I mean, you make clear that you've got three different businesses. Retail, of course, is the core business. It's the one that makes money. But your stock seemed to be pretty correlated to Bitcoin. Is that the way investors should think about Overstock?
Well, I think we're a online home furnishings company. That's what we're focused on. We do have investments in 18 blockchain-based companies, but we recently announced a transaction where we have agreed to have a venture capital firm do the oversight of those as soon as we get government approvals. We are first and foremost a company that brings dream homes for all. I hope that's how investors look at us.
But the stat that I had in the open, that the stock moved quite a bit on the day that Tesla announced Bitcoin was added to the balance sheet, really speaks volumes. Jonathan, so is this partnership with Pelion to sort of oversee the Medici Ventures, is that an effort to really make investors refocus back on that core business? I mean, in your heart of hearts, would you like Overstock to trade with the XRT and other retailers versus with Bitcoin?
Well, I tell you, I think we're an online home furnishing retailers. I think that's how investors should look at us. But we're not doing this deal with Pelion to change how investors look at it. We've done this deal because we think it's best for these portfolio companies, and a venture capital firm will help maximize those companies' values, thus maximizing Overstock shareholder value. Pelion's going to help those companies grow, to have successful economic outcomes, and we're going to keep focusing on running our core business, which is Overstock.com, an online furnishing company.
I've got a lot of questions about T0 and that platform, the possibilities for it, Jonathan, but I do want to ask about your core business. And I wanted to see what the trends were into the fourth quarter and the beginning of this year. Did consumers keep up their pace of purchasing? Are we going to enter tougher comps, which will be harder for you?
Well, consumers certainly did keep up their pace of spending with us. We grew 84% year over year in the fourth quarter. As we discussed on our investor call this morning, like Q4, Q1 to date has remained strong. Yes, comps will get tough toward the end of Q1 and in Q2, but we think our business has changed. We think we're operating better. We've got lots and lots of new customers we can retain. So, we're in this for the long haul. We see sustainable, profitable market share growth is where Overstock goes.
All right. And I do want to talk about T0, which is a platform, basically. And last year, you sought regulatory approval to trade securities, blockchain-based securities in traditional stocks on this platform. Where does that stand right now? And nowadays, there is so much interest in NFTs, non-fungible tokens. And I'm wondering if that is an area, what you're talking about in terms of blockchain-based securities.
Well, there are three securities trading on the T0 platform. I think what's unique about that is those securities trade and settle on trade plus zero, T0 days, rather than the T plus 2 that's caused so much problem in the markets around GameStop and others. As far as non-fungible tokens, yes, those can be traded on T0. Any asset that has value that the owner wants to create liquidity in, whether that's real estate, whether it's an artist's future income, all those things can be securitized and traded as a security token.
Yeah. So when you saw the proposal by the DTCC for T0, basically, what'd you think? And do you think Overstock could play a role in how trades are settled in the future? This is what the Robinhood CEO wants to do, although it sounds like T0 wants to be a competitor to a Robinhood or to maybe a Coinbase.
Well, T0 offers what Coinbase has. We have a crypto wallet. We also allow for security tokens to trade. And T0 recently got a broker-dealer, which allows for MMS securities to trade. I think T0 is going to bring all of those together. There's no reason in 2021 why trades can't settle immediately, or at least the same day that they're made. T0 is already doing that. I think the DTCC can do it. I think a partnership between the DTCC and T0 would be an interesting thing to look at and discuss, because I think we have the technology that allows that to happen right now.
So the technology exists right now, it's just not being used, and that's why we have T+3.
Yeah, T+2, T+3. I mean, why not going back to have bicycle boys delivering stock certificates in person? It's just that crazy.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.